good morning to everyone. In yesterday's class, we finished the first part of your first chapter, which is related to the total entire basics of your RLC, RC circuits, as well as how to write the incidence matrix, how to draw the graph from the network, and what about the tie set and cut set matrices. We all finished those entire topics. So next we'll go for which is coupled circuits. What is magnetically coupled circuit, what is electrically coupled, how we are going to apply the dot convention, and what is meant by coefficient of coupling. All these topics we are discussing in the second part of your first chapter. So first, what is meant by coupled circuits? Coupled means that is two. Okay, so two, nothing but more than one instruments or devices or any coils, whatever that particular devices, we are going to connect either it in a physical manner or else not physical manner. Okay, when we are connecting those two, so there will produces some energy that will transfers energy from one device to another device, or some energies influences the second device, or second device energies influences the first device. What parameters will change when the energies are exchanged or when the energies are excited? So what are those and how we are going to calculate those parameters? That entire we are going to discuss in this second part of your first chapter, which is a coupled circuit. So electrical, either it may be electrical circuit or magnetic circuit, whatever it may be, when we couple that one. So when we couple that one, so wherever coupling we are going to do in a particular device which is having the number of turns, a copper material, whatever the material you take, just you twist that material like a coil. So whenever we twist that material like a coil, that will produces a magnetic flux, or that will produces some energy according to the whatever you signal apply to that one. So if you apply the signal to the electrical, then that will produce some electrical coupling, that is excitation voltage will be generated there. So if you apply some excitation voltage, but there is no connection in between them, then magnetic flux, that is which is flux density, that will produces. According to the flux, that attraction force will be acting on the second material or second device. So that is another type of coupling. So here that which is we are going to perform, or we are going to calculate nothing but a device which is having a twisted type. So twisted coil type construction, there will exist a inductance. You already know that inductance, how the inductance will acting on that particular material, and what is meant by self-inductance and what is meant by mutual inductance, that we are going to learn in this particular chapter, topic. So before going to the total entire what is meant by self-inductance and what is meant by mutual inductance, first, in order to calculate the self-inductance and mutual inductance, depending upon the current direction that entered into that particular coil or leaving from that particular coil, we are going to take those values are either additive or else subtractive. Okay, so that entire theory we are going to learn in this particular topic, which is a dot convention. So dot convention, we are going to represent the each and every coil with some dot. So if the dot is matches with the current direction, if the current is entered at that particular dot, then that value we are going to take it as positive. Okay, so for example, I is passing, this is a network, I is passes through that one. So this is a coil, let us take, I put dot here. So current is entering at that particular dot, right? So here that current value or whatever the voltage induced in that particular one, that we are going to take it as a positive. If the current is not entering at the dotted terminal, the current is passes through the coil, after that dot is came there, then that value we are going to take it as a negative. This is very important theory in order to analyze the coupling circuits. So once again, dot convention, which is nothing but we are going to take the positive value whenever the current direction and dotted both are matched. If current direction is entered into the coil, after that we have a dot, then that value we are going to take it as a negative. So classifications of coupling, there are depending upon the either physically contact with the coils or not physically connected, those are divided into two types. First one is electrically coupled. So electrically coupled, if for example these two are the inductors, these two should be physically connected. So these two should be physically connected. If there is a physical connection is there, physical existence is there, then that coupling is called as an electrical coupling. So second way, which is a magnetic coupling. So these are the two coils. There is no physical connection between these two coils, but the flux generated in the first coil that will influences the second coil. The flux induced in the second coil that will influences the first coil. So if these two are like this, then these two are not physically connected, but some influence is there vice versa. So that is called as a magnetically coupled. The best example with the magnetically coupled is the transformer. We have a transformer which is having primary winding as well as secondary winding. Both are having a coils. Okay, but those are not physically connected. But the voltage excited here, or voltage which is transferred from primary coil to the secondary coil. So depending upon the secondary windings, either it may be called as a step down transformer and step up transformer. But here, these two coils are not connected physically, but some induced voltages are generated, some flux in linkage will be there. So these two are called as a magnetically coupled circuits. So now in this class we are going to discuss about how the magnetically coupled circuits are connected, how the electrical circuits are connected, how the dot convention will be, and that can be applicable in the magnetic circuit, and what is meant by a coefficient of coupling, how we are going to generate the equation for the coefficient of coupling, that is mathematical representation that we are going to learn in this session. Okay, so I'm sharing the whiteboard here, so I'll do the derivation for all those things. So I already told which is electrically coupled. Electrically coupled are nothing but those should be here, those should be or physically connected. So let us take, this is an inductor. So this is an inductor, so which is having some voltage induced in this one is V. So let us take L. The current passes to this one is, let us take I. So what is the current value here? What is the voltage induced in the inductor? V is equals to L into di by dt. Or else we can write in a coil by number of turns and flux, and here current I is passes through in this network. Then the inductance value L, we can write it as N pi by I. So these are the two important formulae in order to derive the electrical coupling or magnetic coupling. Okay, so first we will discuss about the electrical coupling. So in order to generate any coupling, minimum of two devices we need to take. So here I am taking one inductor, and here I am taking the another inductor. So if you want to make it as a electrically coupled, so electrically coupled means here there is a physical connection between these two. If we join these two connections, then inductor L1 and inductor L2 both are physically connected. Okay, so here let us take this voltage induced is V1 here, and here voltage induced is V2. So let us take current passes to that one is I. Okay, so here in the inductor L1, so in inductor L1, there will be a self-inductance by the inductor L1. So in the same way, self-inductance by the inductor L2 we have. But here, whatever the voltage or whatever the energy that will generated in the L1, that will influences the inductor L2 here, and that will influences some excitation voltage in the L2. So that is called as a mutual inductance in inductor L2 by the inductor L1. So in the same way, in the inductor L2, that is also generate some voltage. So that voltage that will influences the inductor L1, that will generate the mutual inductance in the L1. Okay, here nothing but here in L1 we have the self inductance by the L1, and next mutual inductance by the L2. In the same way, L2 we have self-inductance by the L2 as well as mutual inductance by the inductor L1. Okay, so now we can we draw the formula for these two, which is inductor L1. So I am going to take inductor L1 here, which is we already know that V voltage in terms of, we can write that L into di by dt. Here current passes through the two inductors are same, that is I. That same current is passes through the inductor L1 and inductor L2. So here I am representing in a dot convention to write the mutual inductance. Okay, so for first self inductance I am going to write here self inductance. Self inductance in L1 by what? By inductor L1. So that I am going to take it as V11, let us take. So L1 into what current is passes to that one? I1 current. So di1 by dt. So next one, mutual inductance also generated in the inductor L1. So mutual inductance by what? By which inductor? That is by inductor L2. By inductor L2. So that we can write it as how? That by the dot convention we have to verify. So here the current passes through that one. So in the inductor L1, while passes through the inductor L1, that first meet the dot, and same way while passes through the current in inductor L2, that will meet the dot. And in both cases that current is entered at the dotted terminal. So we need to take the mutual inductance as positive here. Okay, same formula, but instead of taking L1, here mutual inductance value, let us take that is a common, M is a mutual inductance. So now we can write that mutual inductance by the inductor L2, let us take V12 is equals to M into di by dt. Here also that current is same, so that is di by dt. Okay, di by dt. So what is the total voltage induced in the inductor L1? So total voltage induced in the inductor L1, that let us take V1 equals to self-inductance plus mutual inductance. So that is L1 into di by dt plus M into di by dt. Okay, so next we'll go for, we written inductor L1. So next we'll go how to write the inductor L2. So in inductor L2, same thing, self-inductance by the inductor L2. So self-inductance by what? We are writing in inductor L2. So self-inductance by directly, that is L2, that is V21. V21 equals to L2 into di by dt. So same thing, mutual inductance we should take it as positive, right? So both are entering at the dotted terminal. So mutual inductance by inductor L1, that we take it as V22 is equals to, which is M into di by dt. So this value is also we should take as positive. So here what is the total voltage induced in the inductor L1? So total voltage induced in inductor L2, in L2. So that we can take it as V2 equals to L2 into, that is the self-inductance by L2 into di by dt plus M into di by dt. Okay, so this is about electrical coupling. So shall we take the another example for the self-inductance? Yes. So with the dot I will change like this. This is a second example, let us take, which here I taken one coil and those two coils are connected in physically. So here this is V I taken. So current I passes to this one. Let us take this is L1 and L2, and here V1 and V2. So positive and as well as positive. So here let us take the mutual inductance value is M. So I put the dot convention like this. I put the dot convention which is like this. So here you observe in first coil before entering into the coil, the current before entering into the coil, that will meet a dot, but in the second, no, that will not meet the dot. Okay, first that will enter into the coil, after that that will meet the dot. Okay, so here what we should take as a mutual inductance, that value as negative. So in inductor L1, so in inductor L1, let us take, first we have to write self inductance. Self inductance. Self inductance, that is, which is by L1. What is the value? Let us take V12 is equals to L1 into di by dt. So what about mutual inductance here? Mutual inductance by inductor L2, let us take, that is V21, that is V12, sorry, the V11, and this is V12, let us take. So what is that value? Which is M into di by dt, if both are entering it same, but these two are opposite, so we should take minus. So same, which is the total value? Total value V1 is equals to L1 into di by dt minus M into di by dt. Okay, in the same way you write for the inductor L2, inductor L2, which is first self inductance by inductor L2, which is let us take V21 is equals to L1, that is L2 into di by dt, and then mutual inductance that is by L1 equals to, which is V22, let us take, that is M into di by dt, but both are in opposite, so we should take negative. Okay, so what is the total voltage? Total voltage is equals to, so same, V2 equals to L2 into di by dt minus M into di by dt. Okay, so next, in third case, directly I'll write the equations. So these two are electrically coupled. Here I applied voltage V and current is I. So this is L1 and this is L2. So let us take voltage V1, voltage V2, and mutual inductance, let us take M. So here I taken the directions, dotted are here. Okay, here also the current entered is opposite. First, in first coil, current is entered, after that we meet the dot. So in the second coil, before entering into the coil, that will meet the dot. So both are opposite. So I'll write directly V1, which is self-inductance, that is L1 into di by dt minus M into di by dt. Okay, so V2, how to write V2? Same, L2 into di by dt minus M into di by dt. So last case, in the fourth case, what we should take? So we should take like this, let us take, which is having same inductor. So these two are connected like this, let us take. I we are going to apply, here V we are going to apply. So which is L1, L2, this is V1 and V2. Here let us take, that is mutual inductance, and here I putting dots like this. After enter into the coil 1, that will meet first dot, and after enter into the second coil, that will meet dot. So here both are in same, right? So that V1 value we can take it as L1 into di by dt plus M into di by dt. Both are in same, so we should take positive. V2 is equals to L2 into di by dt plus M into di by dt. Okay, so this is about your electrically coupled. So electrically coupled means that coil should be physically connected. So next we'll go for magnetically coupled circuits. So how there is no physical connection between the coils, but there exists some flux. So let us take this circuit like this. Here I am taking one coil, and here also I am taking the next coil. and this is applied to V1, let us take, and here voltage is V2, let us take. Here current is I2 and here current is I1. So for example, this is inductor L1 and this is inductor N2. So here that mutual inductance value, let us take, that is M. Okay, so here I am putting dots like this. So here also that will produces the self-inductance and mutual inductance, but here current is different. So first you write for the inductor L1. In the inductor L1, what happens? In the inductor L1, that will produces the self-inductance. So self-inductance by inductor L1. So what is that value? Let us take V11 is equals to I1, that is current I1 is entering at the dotted terminal. Okay, current I1 in the L1, I2 in the L2. So what is the value of inductor? That L1 into di1 by dt. Previous case current is same, so di by dt we written. Here di1 by dt. So what is mutual inductance? Mutual inductance by the L2. So let us take, that is V12 is equals to, which is M into by the inductor L2. So current, what is the current passes to that one? That is I2. So di2 by dt we can take. Okay, are you clear with this? So here, which is M, why we taken as a positive here? In both, here I1 is entering at the dotted terminal, I2 is also entering at the dotted terminal. Okay, so in inductor L2, what happens in the inductor L2? That you write for the self-inductance first. So self-inductance. So self-inductance, which is by the L2, that is V21 equals to L2 into di by di2 by dt. So what about the mutual inductance? So that is mutual inductance by inductor L1. So let us take, that is V22 equals to M into by the inductor L1. So current is I1 by dt. Both are entering at the dotted terminal. So we should take as a positive. Okay. So now what is the voltage here? What is the V1 voltage? We can write V1 voltage as L1 into di1 by dt plus M into di2 by dt. What is the voltage V2? L2 into di2 by dt plus M into di1 by dt. Okay, I think you are clear. I'll take the another example. So here, this is a mutual, let us take, this is a same, which is magnetically coupled. Just represent the direction, that is I2, I1, same voltage we applied V1 and same voltage, that is V2 here. So that is inductor L2 and here inductor L1. So here the magnetically coupled, so that will produces some flux, that is mutual inductance. Let us take M, and here I'll represent the dots like this. Then what happened? These two are opposite, no? I'll write directly. So that is V1 equals to first self-inductance by the inductor L1. So L1 into di1 by dt, both are opposite. So M into di2 by dt. So same thing, V2 is equals to L2 into di2 by dt minus M into di1 by dt. Why we got minus here? Here that current entered in the coil number 1 by the dotted, but in the coil 2, what is first current enter into the coil, after that will meet the dot. So both are in opposite manner. So we'll get that minus. Okay. So in the next case, I'll draw the another last circuit. So current I2 let us take, here V2 you take, and here V1 and L1, L2 you take, and current I1 here. So I'll put the dot like this. సో బోత్ ఆర్ లీవింగ్. సో ఏమొస్తుంది వాట్ వి గెట్ దట్ v1 ఈక్వల్స్ టు L1 ఇంటూ di1 by dt ప్లస్ m ఇంటూ di2 by dt. And same thing v2 equals to L2 into di2 by dt plus m into di by dt. Okay, so this is about your magnetically coupled and electrically coupled. Next we'll go for coefficient of coupling. Coefficient of coupling. What is meant by coefficient of coupling? So here in first coil, so here we take one diagram which is having the first coil, and this is the second coil. Let us take. Okay, so same thing here I am repeating that current I is entered here and that voltage is V, and voltage is V here, and inductor L1, inductor L2. So current I2 is entered here and voltage is V2, let us take, and here mutual inductance is M. Okay, so same direction is entered at the same both the points, let us take. Okay, so here let us take the magnetic flux. Magnetic flux generated in the coils, that is pi let us take. Okay, so what is the inductor value here? Let us take the number of turns in the two coils. Number of turns in the two coils, that is, let us take n is the number of coils. Okay, so magnetic flux is pi. So how we write the inductance value? Inductance, that can be written as L is equals to n pi by I. N pi by I. So how can we write the mutual inductance? So shall we write the inductance in the inductor L1? Yes, in the inductor L1. So how to write the self-inductance? Self-inductance. What is the self-inductance value in the inductor L1? That is L1 equals to n into pi by I1. N into pi by I1. Okay. So what is mutual inductance here? Mutual inductance by inductor L2. How we can write it? Same thing. Here instead of writing instead of writing L1, what we have to write? M is equals to n into, here let us take which is a constant, that is magnetic flux generated by the mutual inductance. So let us take that as K pi 2 by I1. Okay, K pi 2 by I2. So here pi 2, that will indicate that will be generated in the coil 2. Okay, so say this is say this is equation 1, and say this is equation 2. Okay, so in the inductor L2, you write in the inductor L2. So what is the inductor L2? So in inductor L2, same thing will be repeated, which is self-inductance. So self-inductance by inductor L2. So n pi by I2 here, and mutual inductance. So mutual inductance by inductor L1, that we can take it as m into n k pi 1 by I1. Okay, so shall we multiply these two? Yes. So if we multiply these two equations, what will get? So which is M into M equals to N into K pi 1 by I2 into N into K pi 1 by I1. Okay, M into M, that is M square. So here pi 1, pi 2, K, both are same. So you take K square. So which is, I can write like this, N into pi 1 by I1 into N into pi 2 by I2. Shall we write like this? Yes. So then M square. So M square equals to K square. So K square into, which is, this value is nothing but L1. So L1 into this is L2. So then equation will become, so K square is equals to M square by L1 L2. So what about K? K equals to M by under root of L1 L2. Okay, so this is called as a coefficient of coupling. So this is called as coefficient of coupling. So just we written the self-inductance value as well as mutual inductance value. So we multiply the two mutual inductances values. So we multiply two mutual inductance values means here I'll written multiply two mutual inductance values. Inductance values. Then we'll get M into M. M into M is equals to that value. Okay. So here where M is a mutual inductance, where M is a mutual inductance and L1 is a self-inductance in inductor L1, and same thing L2, which is self-inductance in inductor L2, where K is nothing but K is a coefficient of coupling. Okay, so likewise we can calculate the magnetic coupling as well as coefficient of coupling. I think you all are clear with this. This is about today's session. Okay, so in next class we'll discuss about some problems related to this electrically coupled and magnetically coupled. Thank you.